My wife said, "You wouldn't understand, this is how high-level business works." She smirked about her work trip. I just said, okay. The next morning, her father called, his voice shaking. "The board just invoked Clause 27. My God, what exactly is your husband's real job?" Sarah left on a Friday morning. Black blazer, designer heels, that gold necklace she only wore when she wanted to feel important. "You sure you don't want me to drive you to the airport?" I asked. She laughed. "You wouldn't understand. This is how high-level business works." High level. She'd been using that phrase a lot lately. She grabbed her suitcase and smirked. "Try not to call me. It's intense negotiation work." I nodded. Okay. The door closed. I poured my coffee down the sink. That batch was made for two, and walked to my study. Not the regular one, the other one, behind the bookshelf. Fingerprint scanner. The room lit up slowly. 4 monitors, 2 phones, 1 folder labeled Executive Protection Protocol. Everything was in place, just like it had been for 8 years. See, most people think I'm just a quiet consultant. Sarah certainly did. "My husband does back-end work," she'd tell people at parties. Nothing flashy. She was right about one thing. It wasn't flashy. But here's what she never knew. I didn't just work on boards. I designed them. I built the legal structures her father's company ran on. The trusts, the bylaws, the emergency clauses nobody reads until it's too late, including Clause 27B. That night, I got a photo. Not from Sarah, from someone I'd hired months ago. There she was at a resort in Colorado, not Boston, where she claimed to be, laughing, some guy's arm around her waist. Same guy who worked for her father's company. I stared at that photo for 30 seconds. Not because I was surprised, because I was tired of being right. I opened my laptop and typed 6 words. Activate Clause 27B, begin Phase 1. By midnight, I'd quietly transferred control of 3 shell companies. By 2 a.m., I'd revoked certain access privileges in Delaware and Switzerland. By dawn, automated compliance systems triggered a review of all shared holdings between spouses. Clause 27B was buried deep in paperwork her father signed years ago during a family retreat. After 3 drinks, laughing about worst-case scenarios. Who'd ever challenge family control between spouses? He'd joked. Turns out, me. The clause had one purpose. If a spouse became a conflict of interest to company holdings, their access could be frozen. All of it. Sarah came home Sunday night, glowing, humming. No idea her security badge had already been deactivated. Her email credentials expired. Her brokerage accounts frozen. "Trip was amazing," she said. "You wouldn't believe the people we met." I just nodded. Monday morning, 7:08 a.m., the house phone rang. We never used it. Only rang when something went wrong. It was her father. His voice was shaking. "The board," he said, struggling to breathe. "They just invoked Clause 27B. We never thought anyone would actually use it." Silence. Then he asked the question I'd been waiting for. "My God, what exactly is your husband's real job?" I didn't answer. He hung up. By noon, Sarah couldn't access the building. Her assistant wouldn't return calls. Her name disappeared from the company website. She stormed into the house. "What did you do?" I looked at her calmly. "You told me I wouldn't understand high-level business. That was a joke." "Apparently not." She tried reaching her father again. Straight to voicemail. Her lawyer. Voicemail. Everyone. That's when she finally looked at me. Really looked. And realized she'd been married to a stranger. "What did you build?" she whispered. I smiled. "Locks, dear. The kind you never see until they click shut behind you." Last week, she stood outside a boardroom meeting, pressed against the glass, watching her father, her affair partner, and me inside, at the head of the table. The blinds lowered, automated, final. She wasn't fired. She was erased, and that's what made it perfect. She thought betrayal would be loud. Lawyers. Screaming. Scandal. But I'm a systems guy. I don't scream. I execute.